Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I also want to remind you that two of my courses are available now, 10 measurement cutting system and how to make a bomber jacket. My new video course, how to make a classic women's shirt, is going to be available very soon. Today I'm going to show you one more video out of the series on working with the basic patterns. I'm going to show you how to make a loose sheath dress. This is a very popular design. Please, do not confuse a loose sheath dress and a sack dress. These are different designs. A sack dress is loose, it is not fitted. A loose sheath dress usually has a fitted upper part and is loose on the waistline and hips, and slightly tightens at the bottom. Let's have a look at the sketch. The most difficult thing in making a loose sheath dress is to draw a smooth side seam. Let's have a look at the basic pattern. The front, the back, center front, center back, side seams. The basic pattern is pinned to the tracing paper. I'm going to make a new pattern. First, we're going to draw the side seams. The beauty of the dress depends on how you draw the line of the side seam. It's not enough to make a dress loose. You should first imagine how the dress should look like. As for the fabric, you should first make a pattern and then decide how much fabric you need. It depends on your size and the design of the dress. In my case, one length would be enough, plus the sleeve length. What I want to tell you. As you've already understood, such dresses are pretty loose. I have such dress. It's pretty comfortable. I can sit in it. It is loose on the waist and hips. You may even make inseam pockets. I personally don't like such designs, but I know that some people do. However, it's very easy while making a dress loose to turn it into a sack dress. Its main feature is that the dress fits neatly over the shoulders and the armhole, and it gets loose under the bust, at the waist and hips. Make sure that the dress is not too tight. It should be comfortable. As I've already said, down from the bust, the dress should get more loose. The dress should be tight at the bottom. You can see the design in the sketch. Have a look at it once again. Have a close look at the chest darts. Please be very attentive. If you want to make such darts, you should buy a bit more fabric than needed. They require a lot of fabric. If the width of the fabric you're working with allows doing it, or if you can afford buying two lengths of fabric, make such darts. Otherwise, I don't recommend making such darts. You can make regular ones. I'll show you how they can look like. Regular slightly biased chest darts. They look pretty neat. I'm not going to make the waist tucks. I'll cross them. There's no need to make them. Next, I'm going to show you how to draw the side seams. This is the most important detail. The side seams should be beautiful. They should be perfect. I'll show you how to adjust the basic pattern into the one for a loose sheath dress. Pay attention to the fact that the side seam is located in the middle of the basic pattern. The width of the front and the back is the same. The side seam divides the basic pattern in half. It's necessary to make it of a beautiful shape. If the side seam is shifted back, the dress won't look good. It should be exactly centered. I also want to remind you, in order not to turn this dress into a sack dress, make sure that the top of the dress fits neatly over the shoulders and the armhole. It loosens slightly at the waist and hips, and narrows at the bottom. This way, you'll save the style and the dress will look neat. Pay special attention to the lines when drawing a dress. Let's start working. First, I'm going to draw a side seam. I'll use a pencil. First, I need to make the pattern longer. In my case, the length of the dress down from the shoulder to the bottom is 105 centimeters. I find the mark 105 centimeters in the measuring tape and put it on the shoulder. This way I can easily see how much I need to add. 40 centimeters. I'm drawing a new bottom line. I really like this design. It is quite popular. I know that a lot of women love it. It's popular among the customers in my fashion house. I'm drawing a new bottom line with a pencil. I've made the dress longer. The length of the dress from the shoulder to the bottom is 105 centimeters. I had to extend the length because this is the basic pattern, and I'm making the pattern for the dress. The width of the hips is 30.5 centimeters. I'll make the dress 2 centimeters tighter at the bottom. I need to connect these points with a line. I've made the dress longer and a bit tighter at the bottom. 30.5, 28.5. I'll tell you about the other ways to make the dress tighter at the bottom. I'll do it later. Next, I'm going to draw the side seams. I've made the pattern longer and made it tighter at the bottom. The pattern isn't ready yet. Here's the bust level. I'll draw a mark about 6 centimeters down from the armhole. Watch the way I'm doing it. These are the points 6. This is the side seam. What about the waistline? I think I'll add about 3 centimeters. I need to draw a smooth line to connect these points. Make it beautiful. Do not forget that the opening of the tuck was 2.5 centimeters. I'll also add 2 centimeters to the hips. I can see that the difference is too big, so I'd rather widen the bottom by 1 centimeter. Next, I'm going to connect these points. Have a close look at the side seam. The line should be smooth and beautiful. From the bottom to the armhole. The hips should not be rounded. The line smoothly runs from the bust to the bottom. I like the way the line looks like now. There are no angles. The line is not rounded too much. It's smooth and beautiful. I think that the line is perfect. Have a close look at it once again. I'll alter it a bit here. Make sure that there are no angles. This is very important. It's tied here. I've added 3 centimeters to the waist. When the both lines are ready, I'll outline them. No matter how much you add to the original measurements, make sure that the line is smooth and beautiful. Next, I need to draw the second side seam. As I've already said, I've added 3 centimeters to the waist. You can add as much as you want. Use your imagination. Be creative. The main thing is that the line should be smooth and beautiful. Do not forget to mark the waistline. It's very convenient to work with the side seams when both the front and the back are in front of you. Connect these points with a ruler. And then make this part of the line more smooth. The line should be very beautiful. Make sure that there are no angles here. This is a must. Next, I'm going to outline the side seams with a marker pen. The side seam is the most important detail in a loose sheath dress. Do not forget to mark the waistline. Don't add too much. The dress should just be slightly loose. It shouldn't be too wide. I highly recommend making such dresses to everyone. I love this design. I'm sure that when you learn to make such dresses, you will like them. You can make dresses of such design for different seasons: summer, autumn, winter. Have a look at the lines at the hip level. They are very smooth. Don't make any sharp angles. Not on the bust level, not on the hips, not on the waist. Do not forget to mark the waistline. This is a must. The rest of the pattern hasn't been changed. When you make a pattern for a loose sheath dress, you first draw the line on the side seam and only then alter the darts. I'll glue these parts together. You know what? I'd better outline the basic pattern. It will be much more convenient to work with it this way. I don't want you to have any questions left. I remind you that we are not going to make the waist tucks. Sometimes you need to make the dresses tighter. Be very attentive when working with them. Now is the time to move the chest dart. I remind you that it can be done only when the side seams are ready. Be very attentive. If you make the dress loose in both waist and hips, make sure to make the perfect length, neat shoulders, and close-fitting bust. Otherwise, this is not a loose sheath dress. I'm telling you about elegant, beautiful dresses, not a baggy ones. There's something else I want to show you. This is the waistline. Imagine I want to move the dart here. To do that, I need to close the original dart opening. See what happened. This dart leg is much longer than the other one. If I move the dart lower, the difference will be even bigger. This leads to extra fabric consumption. I'm going to move the opening back. I show you different techniques. I want you to be able to sew and wear anything you want. If you have enough fabric, you can make such beautiful darts. Next, I'll make the darts slightly biased. Don't make them horizontal. In this case, the dress will be close-fitting at the bust, then it will loosen down to the waist and hips, and it will be of a very beautiful shape. The front is ready. If you like the inseam pockets, I recommend drawing the pocket opening 5 cm below the waistline. The regular width of the pocket opening is 14 cm. You can draw pockets 4 cm below the waistline. 5 cm is a regular measurement. The front is ready. Now you know that size seams are very important when drawing loose and sheath dresses. The front is ready, the back is almost ready. The waistlines match. You can draw a neckline of any shape you want. I've already showed you a lot of different options. These are the back and the front. The bottom lines match, the waistlines match, the armholes match. Everything's perfect. I showed you how to draw side seams for loose and sheath dresses. If you decide to make the inseam pockets, And the width of the fabric allows you doing it. You can cut one piece underlay pieces. This is also a very useful technique. Add at least 2 centimeters for the underlay pieces here. You can make the darts of any shape. It's just that they should go to the side seams. If you have enough fabric, you can make the darts the way I showed you, the ones which go down to the waistline. This design doesn't require making any additional seams. The most important thing is to draw a smooth line of the side seam. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. I remind you that 2 of my courses are already available, and some other courses are coming soon. Buy them, subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press the like and the bell buttons. My name is Irina Paukshte. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.